it's Mr. Jacob.
Mr. Chris.
Tyler.
Mr. Drew's on the cameras for us today.
Hello.
Today we're going to show you how to check a few things in your car. So Mr. Tyler's going to check the oil for us, and we're going to look at some windshield wiper fluid and maybe some coolant and things like that. And then Mr. Tyler's going to show you a little bit of how to check the tread on your tires with a penny. So we're going to go ahead. Most cars have a little lever in your car that you pull
Inside, yeah.
to pop the hood inside.
And it'll raise it up a little bit. Once you raise it up, usually in the middle, there's a little latch there, and it'll let you loosen up. Here's the latch right here. Most of these have a little antenna that you hold it up with, but Mr. Chris's is automatic. So, Mr. Tyler?
Mr. Tyler's going to show y'all how to check the oil first.
So basically, when you're looking for the oil, a lot of times you can find the cap. You can look for something that says engine oil, or it'll be colored like this right here, and it'll have like a dipstick leading out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mr. Chris's engine right here. All this. Right here is his dipstick, and we let the engine run a little bit because if it's cold, all your oil, like the particles, they settle on the bottom, so you can't tell exactly where it's at on the dipstick. Will you hold this?
I will.
Like, where you tear a piece off? Like when you pull it up, you want to pull it up right here and hold this there, and then you can't really see it, but like
It's got a brown tint and it's a little shiny.
Those two lines right there are the only places you want to be with your oil. You can see Mr. Chris is kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of sitting below the first line. You want to wipe it off and get it back in that hole. You want to push it down and then pull it out really quick. And now you can kind of see a little better that Mr. Chris has basically got full oil. And it's clean, so it's basically brand new. It's not dirty brown. And you'll wipe it off. And then you'll push it back down in there. That's how you got your oil checked.
Just to add a little bit to that, you guys want your oil to look a little transparent and shiny. You don't want it to look dark and clumpy, because that means it's time for an oil change in your car.
If you don't change the oil in your car, you're basically going to lose your car.
Your engine will blow.
Definitely blow up.
Usually you'll find a cap right here where you can pour the oil in, and it'll tell you specifically what kind you can find. A little tip, you can go to like Advanced Auto and places, and you tell them the make and model of your car. Like Mr. Chris's his make is a Toyota and the model is a Camry, so that's what he'd tell them in the year, and they'd help him out. You want to show them, find something else in the engine?
We'll do some windshield wiper fluid. So this right here usually looks like this. Usually has a black cap on it, and it says on it windshield or washer fluid only, and it's got like a little windshield wiper thing here. So this is where your windshield wiper fluid goes. When you need to clean your windshield while you're driving, just push your windshield wiper thing in, and you can't really see from here, but down in there, there's a bucket kind of thing, and it's holding some blue liquid, and that's windshield wiper fluid. So what else we got?
Right here in the very front, you can kind of see connected to the nozzle, and then this little feeding system. Right here, this right here is Mr. Chris's engine coolant. And basically it's how it sounds. It's basically to cool his engine, because if the engine overheats, your vehicle's going to shut down and it's not going to run. And if that's the problem, then you're in some trouble. Right here is also another way it feeds in the engine coolant straight to the engine. That way it keeps it cool, like I said. Back here, we got our brake fluid. And right under here, you can see Mr. Chris's master brake cylinder. That's basically for the brake system.
Can you show them, what if they needed to get jump started?
So,
Explain them that.
Well, okay. So you got your battery right.
possibly.
That's good, bro.
Okay, so next we'll be talking about how to jump a car off. So you see how this is a positive, this is a red side, and this is the negative side. It's the black side. So on every car, it'll have a red and a black. They'll give you these two little cords, and it's got 4 clamps, 2 on each side.
Those are the jumper cables.
Yeah, jumper cables. Do not let them touch. If they touch, they can shock you. So you want to put the red clamp on the positive side and the black clamp on the negative side, and then you plug it into this battery. Then you do the same on another car. You plug it into the same battery, same way, red on the positive side, and then the black on the negative side. And then you got to give the car gas. And then as the other person giving the person gas, you want to try to turn your car on. And then it should start up. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to charge, but for the most part, it'll charge up. Now, Mr. Tyler, he'll be talking about the tires.
Hey guys, I'm here to pick up after Mr. Jacob and kind of show you a little tip about checking the tread of your tire if you're not sure, like if it's still got a lot on it. Basically, this is what's going to prevent you from sliding in the rain, like this tread that runs from here over there. But in the middle is what's really important. If you got like a coin, a penny preferably, and you stick it in the very middle, or the far one to the far right, you can notice that it takes up just a small part of the penny, and that basically means that Mr. Chris doesn't have a whole lot of tread left, so he needs to change his tires pretty soon. Basically, you want it to come up to about halfway where the penny is for it to be a good full set of tread on your tires, because without your tires, you got a chance of wrecking. Like right here, this one right here basically got no tread. They're just basically driving on rubber. And that's pretty dangerous because that means they could skid and hydroplane or, wreck on some water. Just be sure to always check your tires and make sure they don't have low tread and get them changed. I hope you guys learned a little something, and we'll see you next time.
See you.